When I was 5, I learned to sew, and from that point on, I wanted to be a fashion designer. I initially had my sights set on Pratt Institute in New York City. I was awarded a scholarship, but it was still cost prohibitive. I received a letter in the mail from LSU stating that I had won a full academic honors scholarship. Little did I know that that letter would change the trajectory of my life in the most amazing way. I was able to stay in Louisiana, combine my two passions, one of fashion, the second one of dance. I was a 4-year member of the LSU Golden Girls. I cannot express the excitement of being on that field when you hear the 4 notes of pregame. When I finished LSU, I went to the Fashion Institute of Technology to pursue a 1-year accelerated program, and from there I went on to work with Carolina Herrera. A huge advantage of the scholarship money from LSU is I was debt-free, and that allowed me to choose the most creatively challenging position without having to focus on the finances. My final job in New York City was with Vera Wang. I was with her for 4 years and had the opportunity to work on bridal, evening, celebrity dressing, work directly with Vera on a regular basis. It was the most rewarding of all of my jobs. Here in New Orleans, I started my own business of custom couture gowns. I initially started doing white and ivory, which enabled me to work with a lot of the wholesalers that I knew in New York City. As the business continued to grow, I now have added suits, mother of the bride, party dresses to the repertoire of what I create. When the LSU Golden Girls were looking to have the uniforms recreated, and many of the Golden Girls knew that I had a fashion design background, so they approached me to design and make the new uniforms. It is overwhelming to see my creativity in one of the most visible ways that I've ever displayed my work. With the culture of New Orleans and Mardi Gras, I'm living a dream I never knew I had. To know that I'm part of creating the history of New Orleans that would be documented in books and in museums is amazing. My favorite part of the process is when a client puts on the gown and they just radiate with a beaming smile. So much of what I learned in the classes at LSU are part of what I do every day in my design work.